My name is Rene, and my father, Turk, will be moving into Sirtis. My journey with Sirtis started almost a year ago, actually, before I came to the decision that my father needed additional care. I saw a program put on by Josh that works here at the Elder Affairs meeting, and I was so impressed with everything he talked about within this facility. Currently, my dad is with me in my home in Leesburg. We live together 24/7, but it's getting to be a little bit more than I can handle. So when I decided to start my search, I started here. This was the first location because it just resonated with me, the thought, the research that went into this facility. So this is where I wanted to come first. So I came here and I did tours of other facilities, but this was the level of care that everyone had to meet, and unfortunately, they did not. So I started my father in the day program, and he's just thrived. He has interaction, he has exercise, socialization, and he's just loving it here. So we're gonna transition him into full-time. And it was kind of confirmation for me when I came to pick him up one afternoon. And I said, "Dad, it's time to go home." And he goes, "Really? I'm not home?" I said, "No, we're gonna go to our home right now." So that was kind of a confirmation that we have the right location for him. Caring for my dad, I've been doing full-time coming up on 4 years. So when we started with this, I was still working full-time, so we had to bring in a day person at the house because he can't be alone. And then we transitioned to some hospice care to assist with bathing and just general services. But even still, he doesn't have a level of care and the socialization. He's 95 years old, and all of his people, so to speak, have passed. So he doesn't have a quality of life like I would like him to have at home. And this provided that. He has a group of peers now. I know he's well cared for and looked after. And he's getting to a point where he's not needing full-time care, but it's a good time to transition. He's getting to be more than I can give as a full-time caregiver. Since my dad has been coming to the day program, I've noticed a huge change in his personality. Prior to coming, he just basically would get up, eat his food, go to his chair, wait for his next meal, go to his chair, and just really no quality of life, in my opinion. And coming to the day program, he's back to singing. He comes in and he walks out of the room in the morning and he's singing a song, and he's more interactive, whereas before he was non-responsive oftentimes. So I feel like his quality of life has improved considerably. He gave him a purpose. It gave him a purpose, and I feel good about that. It's a difficult decision to make, but seeing how much he enjoys the program and the people, it's made it much easier. The reason I chose Sirtis and I feel comfortable with the care, the level of care here, is I know he's safe and secure. One of the things, as I stated earlier, I visited many facilities, both in Lake and Sumter County. No one had motion sensors in the room other than this facility. And with my father, he has Lewy bodies dementia, in addition to Alzheimer's, so he's a little shaky. And I often ask, how would you know if he fell in his room? Oh, we would know, but they didn't have a solid answer. I know if there's any movement in his room, someone's checking on him. I know that the carpet on the floor is gonna help him prevent from shuffling. I mean, everything from the carpet to the lighting in this facility is so well thought out and research-based. The people here, I've come, and oftentimes I sit and wait for my father, and I watch. And the way that the staff interacts with the residents, it's just wonderful. I mean, they're treated with dignity and respect. I know he's safe and secure, and that is a huge, huge thing for me. I know he's safe here. One thing I learned, and I actually learned this a year ago when I saw Josh at a program outside of the facility, is Lewy bodies dementia, there's a lot of levels, and black is a color that's fearful for them. So black from the waist down, it's looked at like a hole. He mentioned, don't ever put a black doormat in front of your door because it looks like a hole. I mean, the program that he gave was amazing, and it was just so wonderful the amount of information he provided. And one of the things I find interesting here, and I tell everyone, the shirts are green. Everyone knows that's a resident here. If you see a green shirt, ask for help. And that's because I learned here that that's a color that is safety towards the end of life. And they know that they're safe going there. But like I say, everything is well thought out. It's just amazing. The advice I give to others is get out there and look. See what's available. I found out about this just by chance. When I went on to a web search and looked for memory care centers in Lake County, just as a generalized search, this didn't come up. So you have to be really interactive. Make sure that you know what's out there. Be your parent, your husband, your spouse, be their advocate and make sure the level of care is what you require. Don't be afraid to ask questions. See if there's a day program. Because my sister, who is a nurse that's worked in assisted living facilities, she's apprehensive because she's like, well, are you sure he'll like it? I'm like, that's why we put him in the day program first. We wanted to see how it would work out. Talk to the staff, come in. Everybody has been very informative, very welcoming. Pop in and pay attention. I mean, there's nothing that has happened in this facility on a tour or while I've been waiting that I wasn't thoroughly impressed by. I would highly recommend Certus to anyone that is looking into memory care for their family member. This facility, from the floor to the ceiling, from the carpet to the lighting and everything in between, is well thought out, well researched, and it is geared towards the quality of life towards the residents that are here. To my knowledge and everything that I've seen, people are treated with dignity and respect, and oftentimes that's lost. That's lost in a facility for memory or assisted living. Everything here, from the colors of the walls to the lighting, it's just a tremendous facility. And any question that you have, they'll answer, and they'll answer in a way that you can understand. If you don't understand, ask, because this facility is top-notch, and it's been such a blessing to know that this is where my father will be residing. Well, it makes my heart sing because my father was in theater for many, many years, and I'm getting choked up. Wait, I gotta stop. My father was in Melon Patch Theaters. He's a lifetime board member. He's always been in theater, and he had to stop when he couldn't memorize lines anymore. So he's always loved singing, and just, he's got a beautiful voice, and he hasn't sang in a very long time. And I came through the doors on his first day here, and I heard his voice, and he was singing. And it gives me such joy to see he's happy. He hasn't sang in so long, and every day now he's singing again. And like I say, I came through the doors and I was like, I wonder how it went. And first thing I heard was his voice singing. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.